I'm Stephanie Thorpe. Welcome to this week's Midweek message. I'm here with some of the Latin Link team, and we just want to give you a recap of our experience in Orlando at the end of April. We had about 100 people at the conference, and our job was to provide programming for kids so that parents, the missionaries, could connect with other missionaries and be fed. So this was special because it was the first conference in about 4 years because of COVID. Many families weren't able to travel or connect with any other missionary families. So it was just awesome to provide programming for kids and a place for them to connect so that parents could also do the same. So we would like to tell you a little bit about what day-to-day looked like.
My name's Carrie. I got to hang out with the preschoolers during the time, and I got to hang out with one special kiddo. We're going to call him E for the week, and he was my little buddy. So we had 5 folks hanging out with the preschoolers. We had Brenda and Steve Spangler, along with Debbie Glover, leading us, myself, and then Macy Foote. So she was part of the crafts team, and the kiddos loved crafts, getting messy with certain things. We got to play with cars. We got to hang out in the sand pit a lot. That was a lot of fun, and just got to connect with our kiddos. My special friend E and I got to walk around a lot, see some things, got to play with bubbles. He couldn't do a whole lot, but we had some special times.
We also had some special times with the elementary kiddos. That's where I was hanging out for the week with a group of 11 very energetic, excited, active, awesome elementary kids from age 6 up to 10. With me was Jamie Holmstrom and my daughter Madison Thorpe. And we just had a blast hanging out with kids, facilitating time for them just to get to connect with other kids whose parents have roles like they do. When they're home, they don't know very many, if any, kids who are in the same situation as them. So to be able to just provide time for them to connect and just have a blast was awesome. Their favorite thing to do, besides kicking beach balls around the room, was to play left, right, center and try to win little treats and prizes that they might not get back home. So it was really fun to be able to provide some of those favorite snacks and toys. They got so pumped about things like barbecue potato chips. So to see them just get pumped about those little things that they could get here in the U.S. and can't get back home in Ecuador or whatever country they're from was just a whole lot of fun.
And Caleb and I and Teresa Foote had the junior hires and the high schoolers, and we had about 16 students. Throughout the day, it was a very typical camp experience between a mix of jumping into scripture and having devotional time and free time. We also got to take all of our kids to Universal. So we just want to say thank you for supporting us in that, because getting to treat them to that experience was huge. Almost every single student had never been on a roller coaster before, and it showed once we got to hang out with them and jump on those. So had a blast. Thank you so much for sending us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Salem First Baptist!
Through the week, we were continually just impressed with at least all the kids, honestly, their gratitude, their attitude, just as missionary families. It was just a blessing to be with them. And for me personally, coming from doing ministry where I know kids week in and week out, going into a situation where we didn't know the kids, completely new, it was really cool to see them just connect. Some of them knew each other, but I think especially the kids that came from by themselves from other countries that didn't know them, but by the end of the time together, just recognizing how much they knew they needed that time together and how much they benefited from those relationships. Was really incredible, special to be a part of. So it was a great opportunity to serve and hang out with those kids, get to know them and the families that they're doing ministry with. So we're going to turn it over to Jim and Corinne Thorpe, who they led the Latin Link conference, and they'll give you an idea how we fit into the overall picture of the conference. And we just appreciate their leadership and everything they've done for us. So we'll turn it over to them. Thank you.
I want to thank the church for the incredible gift of sending a team to help us with Latin Link. And we want to explain a little bit about this. So as directors for the Americas, we oversee our workers in North, Central, and South America. Every couple years, we try to have an event where we can bring the whole family together and just minister to the families. One of the things that's important for us is we want to really focus on the adults, the missionary adults that we work with. And so we needed help for somebody to come alongside and take care of the children, the youth, of the kids of these missionary families, so that we could spend our time focusing on adults. And so we asked First Baptist again if they would put together a team, and they did that, and it was an incredible experience. The people who came from this church to take care of the kids did a great job, which allowed us then to give our attention to helping the parents have the best possible conference experience they could have. So just so grateful for the church's input and help in putting this Latin Link conference together in Orlando just a few weeks ago.
And this conference was even more important because with COVID, our people have really been isolated. Many times they haven't had any time to be together. And we've actually canceled the conference twice. So to be able to have it now in Orlando was such a blessing for our people. And we just heard over and over and over again, this was the best Latin Link ever. And I think it was because people were starved for fellowship and for that time together, that community, for hearing from the Word, for worship. And we just want to thank this church for sending Nathan Collins to lead worship for us, and then for sending this group of people to help with our children. The parents commented to me over and over and over again that the church was fantastic, that the leaders did such a great job, that they missed their kids because the kids just wanted to hang with the leaders and hang out with each other the whole time. So thank you for those of you who contributed to allow this team to come. And thank you, team, for doing such a great job to make our workers feel loved and safe and their kids well cared for so that they could enjoy the conference.
Yep, thanks a lot.
We wish that all of you could have served alongside of us at Latin Link, but that wasn't possible. But we do have an opportunity for you to serve with us coming up at the end of June. It's called Skills Camp, and we already have over 525 kids signed up. So find us this weekend. You'll see a table with an orange tablecloth and balloons. Come on over and find out more about how you can partner with us in serving that week, or partner with us by providing donations that are needed to feed the kids. So we hope to see you this weekend.
And church, another opportunity that we want to let you know about is June 25th, the Pacific Northwest Men's Conference. This is going to be an incredible opportunity for our men to better themselves, become better husbands, become better fathers, become better Jesus followers. There's an incredible speaker lineup to get you guys excited about what Jesus is doing in our community, what Jesus is doing in you. So we encourage you to sign up. The best way to do that is on the Church Center app or online. Don't go to the Pacific Northwest Men's Conference site because tickets are $75. But for any member of our church, tickets are $25. We want you to go really, really bad. So if you're fairly lazy with signing up, have your wife sign you up because we want everybody there. So, Church Center app or on our website, the Pacific Northwest Men's Conference, June 25th.
I'm going to go sign up right now.